Yes, respected friends, welcome. My salutations to you, gratitudes too from the heart, and congratulations. And the submissions, not to miss these classes, prayers together to the Lord to bless both of us to tune to each other, both of us together tune to the Shastras, through the Shastras to the truth, and keep on learning, doing till the reaching happens. 13 Vyaktitvas, Lokasevaka, Dharmasthavaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta, Samskrita Bhasha, Parignata with Vyakarana. These are the Vyaktitvas we have to keep developing within ourselves. Take the help of Shastras, take the help of the Gurus, take the help of Devataganas, take the help blessings of Jagannatha, take the help blessings from Bhagavan Parameshwara, and also by tuning near and near reach to the goal, the Brahma Tattva. Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana is the Shastra. We are studying second Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam, 13th Sarga. Two topics it has. In the first topic, once again in continuation of in the earlier Sargas, the Tattva Jnana Mahatmyam, Atma Jnana Mahatmyam, Brahma Jnana Mahatmyam, Moksha Jnana Mahatmyam, Adhyatmika Jivana Mahatmyam. It is said, same time, if that is not followed, how in samsara, by our own choice, by involving, we invoke a variety of dukkhas again and again, again and again, again and again. So this is a very important, crucial topic for the initial entrants and also those who have studied Shastras for some time, but not even one step they have put in the sadhana. The reason is again this only, somewhere they are lost in the world and worldliness. Therefore, through the dosha drushti prativaksha bhavana, the samsara nirakarana prayatnam, and by the guna drushti and swapaksha bhavana, adhyatmika jivana srikarana prayatnam, our Vasishtha is trying to do for Sri Rama and all of us. This is the first most beautiful topic which we are enjoying from last 3 days. It will continue for a day or two more. Followed by that will be the topic of Shama, the Mano Nigraha, Mano Niyantrana, the mastery over the mind as first or one of the four gateways for moksha. मोक्षद्वारे द्वारपालाः चत्वारः सम्प्रकीर्तिताः शमो विचारः सन्तोषः चतुर्थः साधुसङ्गमः. So that topic will be explained. Naturally, in the next three sargas, vicharaha, santoshaha, sadhu sangamaha, those topics will be explained to us. Now, it is in our duty, it is in our interest that we have to take it as a duty for us to be regular, serious, not only coming and listening, but feeling for all that knowledge gained for ourselves to practice. Till that doesn't happen, till the ichha within us doesn't come for ourselves to get transformed totally, metamorphosized totally from a worldly being to the spiritual and do the respective sadhanas. No, not only there will be no evolution, but all these exercise of listening to, studying to the Shastras becomes futile only, fruitless only. Although it is so tough because of so many lives of our this type of living and carrying the loads and loads of vasanas, the thick layers of ignorance. But what to do? Because there is no option for the final redemption than shifting towards the spiritual life. Because there is no option, we have to opt only for this and make things start happening slowly till the difficulty aspect goes away, then we feel at ease and comfortable with the spirituality. It's a very slow, systematic transformation. Oh, which takes some time, few lives only for a person to come on to the track of spirituality. with all risks and dangers at every step again to go away from this track back to the old track of worldliness. So he protecting himself from within and without with the help of the Guru and Shastra and the God. Slowly, maybe the snail speed, a sadhaka keeps moving towards spirituality. For everyone, this is the way. And very few rare ones with very exhausting tapasyas, upasanas, invoking the divine krupa, they may hop a little faster in this आध्यात्मिक मार्ग. बट बाकी सबको यही है. हम देख भी रहे हैं अपने स्वयं के जीवन में इतने सालों का मेहनत थोड़ा थोड़ा ही बदलाव दिख रहा है. If the outer transformation in the world itself takes hundreds and thousands of years, what to talk about the inner one? Yet we will not give up. We are sure as spiritual seekers that the goal to be reached is very far, distance to be covered is very much, and road will be lot of difficulties, lot of hardships, obstacles, all the hurdles, yet we will not give up. That's a lakshana of a true, serious, sincere seeker. Like in the world also, to survive, to earn sufficient money, to earn money sufficient for being comfortable and even being luxurious, it is not an easy thing. It's a very hard work. We are talking about those who work positively, not those who do gotala, etc., not those who do the chori, not those who do the cheating, etc. No, honestly. तो टाइम लगता है उस स्थिति में आने में. In the same way, let us accept this fact and let us joyfully accept this path and accepting all problems, troubles, hurdles, keep on crossing one by one, day by day, month by month, year by year, life after life. In fact, we must be trying it from few lives back. That is why here we are having that interest to study Shastras to begin with. And some of us must be doing some sadhanas of at least Prakriti Niyantrana Sambandhi. Some of us even might have come up to the Atma Tattva Chintana level. That shows we are seekers from few lives past. Remembering it, knowing that some more hard work we have to do, let us keep doing. Time is there, energy is there. Let us use whatever is there only for this purpose without squandering those precious things for any of the ephemeral things. Now let us do the study of further beautiful mantras after our Sankalpa Prarthanas. Om, Om, Om. ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्मविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्व सच्चास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ओमापदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् ॐ श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने ॐ तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नता स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरविकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि. परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेद व्यासादि गुरुभ्यो अस्मत् गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोध योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोध श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास संत वाङ्मय उक्त साध्य साधनानुभव ऋषि मुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः सांप्रदाय शास्त्राणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थं सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां भूभागानां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रूणां शाश्वत रूपेण समूलन निर्मूलनं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च शाश्वत रूपेण वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः सम्यक् प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्ष धर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रचार द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां समस्त श्रोतॄणां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भक्ति भगवद भक्ति देवता भक्ति गुरु भक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति सत्संग भक्ति साधना भक्ति सेवा भक्ति माता पितृ भक्ति देश भक्ति धर्म भक्ति सनातन धर्म भक्ति आदीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ महर्षये नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रं मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभोः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठादि महर्षिभ्यो नमः। श्री योगवासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रं द्वितीय वैतथ्य मुमुक्षु व्यवहार प्रकरणं शम निरूपणं नाम त्रयोदशः सर्गः। श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच। Friends, yesterday we have come up to the shloka number 20th. Okay. So even though yes, from 18th we will see that 18th mantra is very punching shloka, punch line. It's a very powerful, very important one to awaken that sharam in us, to awaken that sensitivity in us, the responsibility in us. 18th mantra has to be pondered. What he said, ki varam ghorandhakupeshu kodareshveva bhuruham andhakitatvamekante namaurkhyamati dukkadam. So ghora andhakupeshu, in the terrible andhakara kupa, living there like a kida makoda. Also kotareshu bhuruham, in the holes of the tree, living there as a kida makoda is better than having the murkhata of ajnana, samsarika jivana, of papa adharma, being a human being. Because in those kida's life of staying in the andakupa, or whether that kida is in vruksha kotara, in the whole of the tree, it doesn't do any adharma, it doesn't do any papa, but it lives in dies. That's better. But a person who is not spiritual, a human being, the other option is the worldliness, samsara. That worldliness has inherently within us. They force us to make us commit the adharma and papa, with which this life of living in a Vriksha Kotara or in the Andhakopa, hundreds of times that type of papa is done by us, and we get all those Dukkha Naraka Rupa Jivanu. See the subtle thought here. We are worse than a kida if we are human being and not doing spiritual sadhana. Because we become, if not the Atma Anveshana is not done, then with Upadhi Tadatmya, we cannot keep quiet because when Upadhi is Tadatmya hua, that is always feeling of limitation. To remove that limitation, the desires are born and the desires will be for the worldliness and they have no end. Every desire makes us do mistakes, Papa, and no desire ends. It only becomes stronger and stronger. See that very subtle guidance Shri Vasishtha ji is giving by giving that example. Better to live as a kida either in the Urksha Kotara or in the Ghora Andhakopa. There are many kidas in the tree. There are many kida in the Ghora Andhakopa. Means what? In your own house, somewhere a dark place. Old time में होते थे ना, with some storages. There are some कीड़े मकोड़े. Variety of them. That can be बिच्छू से लेकर चिपकली से लेकर कॉकरोच से लेकर they're all कीड़ा. They're all there. That life is better in both ways. Having born as human, not doing sadhana, they're also not doing sadhana. So be that. Why you consume so many of resources of the Prakriti as a human being? Secondly, doing the other things which the other Kida Vagara doesn't do, by which Janma Parampara we are going to get. Very sensitive thought. Now, these are to be in a silent mood, taking personally, we have to contemplate and then think in what way our minutes, hours, days are spent. Either in extreme laziness or extrovertedness, then let us change. Involved in so many of the required Adhyatmic sadhanas under the guidance of the Guru and thus ensure one's own evolution. Who else can do it for us? Nobody. Very good shloka. I like this example. Better to live as any, including a कीड़े मकोड़े अंधकार का बताया मतलब better to live as any pashu, pakshi, any of the vanaspati. Because at least they don't do the adharma or papa. They don't have the uncontrollable, unrighteous desires as we have as a human. And as a human being, it is no guarantee that we can remain to be dharmic, to be punyavan for all the time when we don't pursue spirituality, because at every moment there's chance for us to slip. And unknowingly, aneka himsa ityadi we do for our own survival, for our own comforts, etc. As a human being, every one of them are accounted. Will be punished for every one of them. In this way, this is called Pratipaksha Bhavana. ऐसा सोच सोचकर we have to take up the spiritual sadhana of knowing the self through study the Shastra. Spiritual sadhana means only one. Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, Prayatna. As an auxiliary sadhanas, accessories to that are the Yoga sadhana for Chittavurti Nirodha, Bhakti sadhana for Ekagrata, Karma Yoga sadhana for Antarmukhata. These are all helping things, but none of them are goal. Goal is only Paramatma Prapti. Atma Rupena Paramatma Anubhava, which will tell, our Vashishtha will tell in next 4 or 5 shlokas. Okay, now the next one, Imamalokamadya, positive. Imamalokamadya mokshopaya bayam janaha andatameti na punaha kaschin moha tamasya me. On the other hand, Imamalokamadya. Imam, this alokam vision asadya obtained. Which vision? The jnana, which I am going to tell you. And in that vision, aloka, the sadhana, when you do, what it helps in? Moksha upayam. It's the upaya for the moksha. So, janaha imam mokshopayamayam alokam asadhya. As he is traveling towards spiritual truth, what happens? Andatameti na punaha kaschita mohatamasi hapi. Nobody and none of the above said andhata they want to go. The andhata means the moha and the kupa, kuhara like a kida, or in a vriksha kotara like a kida, one will not go into those yonis. If this mokshopaya giving jnana drishti we develop, which is not easy. You and I, while studying Shastras, struggling from last 5-6 years. From that we understand same thing more intensely we have to do at least for 5-6 more lives. Then only Drudha Nishchaya and Sadhana Prayatna at every cost we will be able to do which is required. Remember, spirituality, like in the world also, anything precious, anything tough one, very valuable one, we have to obtain. The efforts are so much, isn't it? And they say you have to just climb to the first floor of a building, no problem. But to climb the Kanchenjunga or Everest mountain, it is so tough, no? And it takes lot of efforts and time, and your own readiness, your own preparedness, ability, qualification. सो टू ए लिटिल वाटर ये थोड़ा सा धोती ऊपर करके चल सकते हैं बट इफ यू वांट टू गो इनटू द डेप्थ ऑफ पैसिफिक ओशन और सम व्हाटएवर द ओशन इन विच दैट बोट इज दर संक नो जो भी नाम है उसका it is much tough isn't it so to getting the precious minerals etc from the earth you have to go down so deep into that or any of the precious plants to obtain from the deep jungles तो मेहनत ज्यादा लगता है शिलार्जित जो कहते हैं वो लेने के लिए यू हैव टू क्लाइम टू द शिला टू दैट कॉर्नर वही होता है शिलाजित वेरी पावरफुल मेडिसिन इट इज फॉर सो मेनी थिंग्स तो इवन इन द वर्ल्ड टू obtain anything valuable precious the mehnats are more and this precious then everything else is this moksha then for that naturally we have to work that much hard be ready for it and the one to whom it clicks Mokshopaya, this Jnana Drushti, and are on that path. Slowly, slowly, they will be reaching to the truth. As a result, no papa done, therefore, no falling back into the Moha and the Kupa Kohara. So, Andatameti na punaha kaschita mohatavasi. He will not enter into the andhakara of the Vashu Yoni because of the karma done out of Moha and Tamasi, Ajnana. अज्ञान और मोह के कारण पाप आदि करके अंधकारमय योनियों में जन्म लेने का अवसर नहीं होगा जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगा the one for whom this दृष्टि has come imam alokam asadhya the jnana drushti so keep on till it happens go on trying for it so there are two aspects one we are not at all having that drushti second that drushti if we have it is so beautiful this way Sri Vaashishtha is convincing us when we are convinced then he will show us that drushti or vision then we put all efforts to gain it he has not yet revealed all the jnanam he is going to as we said yesterday to create that inspiration and sustain that interest in us, he is telling us the Mahima of that Moksha Marga, Atma Marga, Brahma Marga. You know, Vaashishtha is very intelligent, very systematically is guiding. You know, in the first topic, he discussed about the Purushartha Adi. You know, Swayam ka Purushartha Karna. Then about Viveka again, he spoke a lot, which Ramji has shown to us in the first Vairagya Prakarana anyway. One by one topics he is dealing. हम पढ़ते आ रहे हैं but we are having great memory power we could have seen the beautiful development of the topics all of them are sadhana only next one tavannayati sankocham trishna vai manava ambujam yavad viveka suryasya nodita vimala prabha see viveka suryasya vimala prabha yavad na udeti viveka namaka surya ka जो विमल प्रभा विवेक नामक सूर्य का विमल प्रभा कांति जब तक न उदयती doesn't arise in us till the time till that time the trishna named cold effect cool effect manav amujam sankocham nayati the lotus of human being is always kept unblossomed sankuchita only अब देखो रहस्य इन दैट each word is important trishna is compared here with the night time with the cold effect the effect of which is you and I as a human being compared here with the lotus are sankuchita मुरझे हुए हैं, opposite of blossoming, whatever call it as, enfolded situation. So Trishna named cold effect or Trishna named night keeps lotus named you and I folded only till that time where this Viveka Surya, after studying Shastras under the guidance of Guru, the Viveka in us, like a sun, with his Kanti as Jnana, that I am Brahman the Atman, that's not realized. Till that Viveka Surya's Vimala Prabha doesn't come. So, when the sun rises in the horizon, as he is coming up, how that folded lotus, each of the petal gets opened up, and how beautiful, fragrant is that fully blossomed lotus. याद रखो इस बात को. पूरा खिला हुआ कमल कितना सुंदर, मुरझा हुआ कमल कैसा. तो ज्ञान सूर्य का उदय होने से हम, मैं नामक, आप नामक जीव जो है पूरी तरह खिल जाते हैं, खिले हुए कमल की तरह. और ये नहीं किया प्रयत्न, वी आर फोल्डेड ओनली बाय द तृष्णा नेम्ड नाइट, तृष्णा नेम्ड कोल्ड. सो सूर्य भगवान आते हैं, नाइट गोज एंड डे कम्स, cooling effect goes and heat comes. That heat and day, that makes the lotus blossom. So it shows that we are all folded. We have to unfold ourselves to enjoy that infinite bliss of our being the self. Only through the Viveka Surya, Vimala Prabha. So Viveka is the Surya, the Atman, Atma, Viveka, Adi. Then what is the Prabha? That I am the Atman, the Brahman. I have nothing to do with the Upadhis and the world. When that happens, we are fully unfolded, infinite. Unfold, like that Puja Gurudev writes the books, no, self-unfoldment. We are enfolded now, we have to unfold ourselves. Wonderful, no? The examples like this throughout this text, very beautiful examples are given through which not one, not two, many great thoughts are conveyed. ऐसा जैसा हमने कहा. Earlier also plenty we have seen. Let the Viveka Surya arise with his Vimala Prabha. So actually the Viveka Surya starts from beginning. Beginning is what? First keeping away little the samsara and going to the Guru. And from the Guru, listening to Tattva Shastra. And then having heard it, doing the Viveka Vichara of that. Slowly getting convinced about the Atma Tattva Satyatva. Other than that, everything is Mithya. And that Atma is me. In these many steps, like the Surya from the east slowly comes and up to ऊपर तक आने से पूरा उनका रोशनी. That time the lotus is fully blossomed. Same way we also. In these steps come. Surya on the top is equivalent to I am that. Anubhuti. Then we have unfolded ourselves. We have blossomed in our own personality. In that you should understand when the lotus is closed, उसका सुंदरता, उसका सुगंध, कोमलता सब छुपे रहते हैं. अब खुल गया, everything is expressed outside, blossomed. So too, our Sat Swarupa, Chit Swarupa, Ananta Ananda Swarupa, they all get blossomed in us when we allow the Viveka Surya to open up and the Jnana named Prabha is experienced. Good example, very lovable one, right? One more we see. तावन् नयति संकोचम तृष्णा वै मानवाम्बुजम यावद् विवेक सूर्यस्य नोदिता प्रभा. So you understood now? If the Viveka Surya has not come, the Trishna will attack us. That's what we said right from the beginning today in the class. At least 6 times we said that if you have not chosen to be the Adhyatmika sadhakas, the only other option left for us is being a samsari. A samsari cannot avoid having the kamana and having the trishna. And trishna kamana will just bind us to the upadhis and limits us like the closed lotus, folded lotus, not unfolded. तृष्णा हमारे अंदर के सच्चित आनंद आत्मा को बाहर व्यक्त होने नहीं देता. वो हमको जीव के रूप में उपाधियों में बांधकर जन्म मरण आदि दुख ही देता है. This is the beauty of this shloka. Now, the next slokas, number 21, one of the very, very important, complete slokas. दोनों साथ में. Here, Sri Vaashishtha is completely explaining to us what to do, what to obtain. Don't miss even one word of them. Each and every word we try to study. Simple. We have heard it many times, but यहाँ भी वही बात हमको मिलती है. Start. संसार दुख मोक्षार्थम मादृशैः सह बन्धुभिः स्वरूपमात्मनो ज्ञात्वा गुरुशास्त्र प्रमाणतः जीवन्मुक्ताः चरन्तीह यथा हरिहरादयः यथा ब्रह्मर्षयश्चान्ये तथा विहर राघव. कंप्लीट है कि नहीं श्लोक? One by one word meaning, simple. The importance is in catching the meaning. Meaning is obvious, but we have to catch it. We have to take it to our heart. We should mean business. We should feel for it. We can easily neglect it by saying कि हमने बहुत बार सुना है. हमने बहुत बार सुना is the biggest shatru in our life, which never allows us to listen again and again to make the knowledge stronger and stronger. Right? Now, first, samsara dukkha mokshartham. For the moksha, liberation from the dukkha of the samsara permanently once for all. Vaashishtha is telling what to do. Madrushaihi. Madrusham is like us, like me, including Vishwamitra ji and Narad ji, Vyasa ji. They are all seated. Madrushaihi saha bandhubihi. Saha bandhubi means who are bandhu, who are the dukkha nivarakas, who have only one single agenda of permanently removing our dukkha by giving us permanent bliss, by giving us the knowledge about our being the permanent self. So मादृशैः सह बंधुभिः संसार दुख मोक्षार्थम क्या करना चाहिए? फ्रॉम हिम, है ना, गुरु एंड शास्त्र प्रमाणतः. सो दोस सदृश मादृश सह बंधु, make them as gurus, and from them study the shastra and take the guru bodha and shastra bodha as pramana, in which the tattva gnana, atma gnana is given. And what we have to do that? Sarupam atmanah jnatva. Having experienced the essential nature of one's own self. Atmanah हमारा स्वरूपम. Not the anatma को आत्मा के रूप में जैसे आज लिया. Not that, the real essential self of ours, having experienced it. So, for the removal of all the samsara dukkhas, people like us who are the bandhus to you, go and have Guru Buddhi in them and study from them the Shastra. And the Shastra indicated Paramatma Swarupa and Shastra indicated sadhana to achieve that. Take it as Pramana and follow it. As a result of the following, Atmanaha Swarupam Jnatva. Having experienced one's own, your own essential self, Jivan Muktaha, liberated while being in the body itself, Iha Charanti. In this word, many have done that job. In the last word, Sri Vaashishtha ji will tell Rama that tum bhi aisa karo. But before that he says, in this world, right from the beginning of creation, many of the sadhakas wanting to come out of the samsara dukkha moksha के लिए हम जैसे बंधु सहबंधु, real dukkha nivarakas, having gone to them, having taken them as the guru, having studying shastras under them, with the shastra ukta jnanam, having done the sadhana, they have experienced atmaswarupa, है ना, ज्ञात्वा आत्मस्वरूपम स्वरूपमात्मनः जीवन मुक्ताः, having got liberated from the anatma of the panchakoshas ityadi, charantiha, and they are reveling in this world. Here is compared with yatha harihara adayaha, just like the Hari, the Vishnu, Hara, Shiva. They also are in the Upadhi, but they are mukta because they always revel in the Aham Brahmasmi Anubhuti. Not only the Hariharadi Devatas, but also Yatha Brahmarshaya cha Anye. All the Brahmarshis, I am there, Vaashishtha ji saying, there the Brahmarshi in front, Vishwamitra ji is there, and so many other gurus. Like all those Brahmarshis, so many of the people, by following this path, they have reached. Okay, Yatha Brahmarshaya cha Anye. Having said in that way, now concludingly he says to Rama, Tatha Vihara Raghava. Hey Raghava, hey Raghukulodba Rama, you also revel in the Jivan Mukti, having obtained Atma Swarupa Anubhuti. And the, what do you say, the Sahabandhuvihi who are there for you, I myself am there. I am going to give you the Shastra. Study that Shastra, do the sadhana, realize the self, revel as a Jivan Mukta in the world like the Brahma Vishnu Maheshwaradi and also like the very many Brahmarshis. तो देखो इसमें we may not have the big upadhis like Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara or Brahmarshi or Mahayogi. But then Nirupadhika Atman, by being whatever we are, we can realize. Upadhya Prakriti Sambandha hai. With the Upadhis, big siddhis are achieved, a lot of sevas are done. But that has different purpose. Without any one of them, also one. By directly aiming at the Atma Vastu, he can obtain Atma Anubhuti and become liberated. A common sense thought, to be happy, you need not be in the 7-storied building only. If you have chosen to be happy, in a single bedroom house also you can be happy. Happiness is by choice, intelligent choice. There's not choosing to be happy is a murkhata only. It doesn't depend on things and all the things. That's a very intelligent thought. Somebody has to catch it. Then only the example is valid. In the same way, to become Atmanubhe and Mukta, one need not be with the so much of the Upadhi Shakti like that of Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara. Because with my Upadhis, behind me also same Brahman is there. Keep the Upadhi away, realize the self. Once that is done, they may be reveling in Brahmanubhava with Upadhis bigger. But we also revel in the Brahmanubhuti only. Our Upadhi may be small. Like there is one great realized saint. Along with the realization, his Upadhi may be having lots of siddhis, capacities, shaktis. He may be a great pravachanakara. He may be a great writer of books. He may have some yoga siddhis to cure the diseases, dukkha of the people. There is another person. None of these siddhis are there. But he is also Jivan Mukta. He also experienced the Atman, liberated. As regards the Atmanubhuti and Moksha is concerned, both are same. बट उपाधि में उन्होंने योग साधना करके वो सिद्धियां पाई जिससे उनका लोक कल्याण कर सकते दैट डूइंग लोक कल्याण डजंट ऐड टू इट्स मोक्ष स्थिति नॉट डूइंग इट डजंट डिलीट फॉर बोथ ब्रह्मज्ञानीस here the example given Harihara Brahma and Brahmarshi I'm just trying to explain it little more. So he says like Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara they revel in Jivan Mukti first by realizing the Atman, self by abiding in the sadhana as taught by the gurus like me on the authority of Shastras. Samsara dukkha mokshartham madrushaihi saha bandhubihi atmanah swarupam jnatva guru shastra pramanatah jivan muktah charanti iha yatha harihara adayah yatha brahmarshayah अन्ये हे राघव त्वमपि तथा vihara. So the clarity of the picture that is depicted here, very simply, directly, clearly said. So the Guru and Shastra are the authority, Pramana, from them we understand the presence and nature and place of ability of the Atman, the Brahman, and the sadhana to reach. Following that sadhana, reach it. Charanti Jivan Muktaha. Like the Jivan Mukta of Brahma Vishnu, you also revel in this world in your own place. With whatever upadhi is there, as long as Sharira is there. वो चला गया तो you are Videha Mukta. Now this point, we being Kali Yuga, million times more we have to listen to get convinced about because we are totally engrossed in the daldala of Bhautikvada, Upaditatatmya, materialism, Bahya Sukha. In that also, so much we have become enslaved in it. Any adharma papa we are ready to do with our rough and tough mind intellect, not even minding about the Uttara Lokas of Naraka Adi. उतना गिरे हुए स्थिति से हमको हजारों बार सुनने से ही ये बात में हमको पकड़ मिलती है मनन चिंतन करने से सुनने से ज्यादा isn't it? then only it clicks to us. So let me go for the liberation from all the dukkha to the spiritual path and discover the self. Here, don't forget the first word. What is the first? Samsara dukkha mokshartham. To get liberation from the dukkha of the samsara. And don't ask what is again samsara dukkha. Ajnana, Ajnana Janita Jiva Bhava, Jiva, Upaditadatmya, and with Upaditadatmya, Jiva is limited, but he can't be happy with being limited. He wants to be unlimited. That want to be unlimited is called as want or the desire. When the desire comes, a million delusions come that by getting this or that object or thing or place or etc., that incompleteness may go away in me. Karke, we have desire for the whole world of things. We keep on running for them. But this emptiness or limitation has come out of ignorance of our own infinite self. Therefore, other than the infinite self knowledge, that incompleteness will not go away. ये तो ऐसा ही रहेगा अज्ञान और मोह एंड द अदर साइड with every karma done to obtain any object or the thing, we go on incurring lot of karma phala to be born again and again. This is called as samsara. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare shenam, iha samsare. This is the samsara. And it has nothing but janma dukkha, mrityu dukkha, in between all dukkhas. Tomorrow we'll see in our Shvetashvatara Upanishad Pancha Dukkha Voga Vegam. Janma dukkha, jara dukkha, roga dukkha, then mrityu dukkha, one more he says there. Pancha dukkha only are there in samsara. And some of a human creation may have little remedy to reduce dukkha. But what about the animals and birds? उनका जीवन दुखमय ही है. हर दिन, every time they have to search for the food and all, and the other predators, animals go on attacking them and killing them. हम थोड़ा बेटर है, वो तो दुखी है उनका जीवन. पेड़ पौधे और भी, पानी बारिश नहीं हुआ, they have to die. There is no option to them. Animals, they can't change the food because of being hungry. The cow cannot eat the non-veg and tiger cannot eat the grass. It will die only. वो जन्म हमको मिलेंगे. संसार दुख मोक्षार्थम मादृशाई सह बंधुभिः गुरुशास्त्र प्रमाणतः आत्मना स्वरूपम ज्ञात्वा जीवन मुक्ता चरन्ति यथा हरिहरादयः ब्रह्मर्षयः तथा त्वमपि विरह हे राघव विहर सॉरी तथा विहर राघव you also revel हे राघव. So when Vashi is telling Rama, it is indicated to all those who are listening there and to you and I also who are studying this. इसमें सब कुछ आ गया ना, बाकी चिंता नहीं करना. गुरु के पास गए, उनसे शास्त्र सुना, उनमें एक आत्म तत्व को साधना करके उन्होंने जो बताया मार्ग से obtaining that, you are free. If that is not done, as above said, and आगे श्लोक में बताएंगे, we will only wandering in this samsara. Okay, Ananta, no, that's what next shloka. If that's not done, the other one, the other option which we choose inevitably. Anantani ha dukkhani sukham trunalavopamam na atah sukeshu badhniyat drushtim dukhanubandhishu. Again, more powerful discussion. Ki anantani ha dukkhani sukham trunalavopamam na atah sukeshu badhniyat drushtim dukhanubandhishu. Okay, he says Anantaniha dukkani. Iha samsare, in the anatma tadatma yukta sopadi yukta jivana shaili, dukkhas are ananta, endless. Dukkhas are endless. What about the sukha? Trunalava upamam. It is like a small blade of grass only, is the sukha here. That also the reflected sukha, as we studied many times. The Atma Sukha only Pratibimbita in the Shantamana, which is made Shanta because of some object or the person who came in our life as a result of some punya done. That's also for microsecond. Very Ananta Dukkha Truna Upama Sukha in this Loka. सो अनंतानि इह दुखानि सुखम तृणलवोपमम. थोड़ा इसका ना ये विश्लेषण करके एक एग्जाम्पल देने से बुरा लगता है, इसलिए लोग नहीं बताते. संत लोग, आचार्य लोग इस बात पे एलाबोरेशन. You have to think it. You know, this whole sharira, how much dukkha to maintain it. 3 बार दिन में 4 बार खाना खिलाओ, पानी पिलाओ, नहलाओ, उसको दवा दो, रक्षा करो हमेशा फ्रॉम वन. व्हाट ए दुख इट इज wretched. लाइक ए पिग, सुअर, उसको स्टेइंग इन द मड आदत हो गया, इसलिए उसको दुख नहीं लगता हो. इसी तरह फॉर अस आल्सो आइडेंटिफाइंग विद दिस and doing these nonsense every day habitually, we are not finding any misery in it, but otherwise what a nonsense it is. And every day from the body all the dirt has to be cleared. 2-3 दिन clear नहीं होगा, नरक only. And in the vastus from where you expect the sukha, how difficult it to maintain them, earn them, maintain them and all. कुछ कुछ चीजें तो खाने की चीज 2-4 घंटे में खराब होते हैं. नो, यू कांट एंजॉय इट. एंड वी वांट सुखा फ्रॉम द पीपल. हाउ मच टफ डिफिकल्ट. किसी को हमें प्रेम करवाने के लिए उनको पटाना, जो भी कहते हो आप, टू कन्विंस देम. व्हाट ए नरक दुख इट इज. अनंत आने दुख. बाप रे. वंस इन लिटिल सुख बस. 2 घंटे लगा खाना बनाने, 5 मिनट खा लिए, इतना ही सुख. बट 2 घंटे का मेहनत. लाइक दैट. Because of all these are upadhi only. When you realize Atman, you are not any of the upadhi. Then upadhi based सुख की जरूरत ही नहीं है, उसके लिए इतना मेहनत करने की जरूरत नहीं. Therefore, in the second line, what he crucially says is, na ataha sukeshu badniyat drushti. Therefore, don't bind your drushti, the vision, to this lavalesha sukha of this jagata, dukkha anubandhishu, which the other side of it, it has got so much of the dukkha. अपने दृष्टि को इन लौकिक सुखों में बांधो मत, जिसके दूसरी तरफ इतना ज्यादा दुख ही दुख है. दुखानुबंधिषु सुखेषु दृष्टिम न बदनीयात. Just don't look at that only. Look at only Paramatma as the goal. The moment you look at the objects, they tempt you. Then you expect the sukha in it. And to get that part, little of the sukha, you have to go through so much of the dukkha, 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 parishrama, parishrama. And the other things, how many competitors are there for that object along with you to obtain? And then the sufficient quantity it may not be available, quality it may not be available, it may not stay with us for a long time, somebody else may take it away from us even after obtaining. है ना, आइसक्रीम खाते खाते हाथ से गिर गया हो, और तुम मिट्टी से निकाल के नहीं खा सकते. दूसरे आइसक्रीम के पैसे नहीं है, पैसे है लेकिन आइसक्रीम वाला चला गया. सी दैट दुख सो मच. बाप रे बाप. एग्जाम्पल्स थोड़ा सा देख लो. सो दुखानुबंधिषु सुखेषु दृष्टिम न बध्नियात. Don't bind your vision. Don't get deluded by those charming enchantments and root. You just look at Paramatma. It is so tough to obtain him, no doubt. But once you reach there, all dukkha, shashvata rupena gone away, and you are infinitely blissful. You will be Jivan Mukta like Hari Hara Brahma and all Brahmarshis. So, Anantani iha dukkhani. Sukham tunalava upamam. Therefore, ata दुख अनुबंधिषु सुखेषु दृष्टिम न बध्नियात. अपने दिमाग को, दिल को उन छोटे छोटे सुखों के लिए मत लड़ा, उनमें दुख ही ज्यादा है. Then only aim at Paramatma Tattva. Then what is to be done when we are told to take away the दृष्टि from the दुखात्मक जगत? What is to be done positive, वो भी बताना है ना. नेक्स्ट श्लोक, यदनंतम अनायासम तत्पदम सार सिद्धये साधनीयम प्रयत्नेन पुरुषेण विजानत. अब एक एक पद इंपॉर्टेंट है. इन ए सॉफ्ट टेंडर वे, विजानता पुरुषेण means a person of knowledge, a person of wisdom, a matured person. विजानता पुरुषेण, ये करना चाहिए. Little harshly hard if you have to say, अगर तेरे को दिमाग है तो विजानता पुरुषेण, जिसका दिमाग ठिकाने पे है, by that person. What he has to do? Yat anantam, that which is endless once obtained. Anayasam, है ना? The obtainment of the self is effortless because it's the self. The self effort in Atmanubhuti is not in the Atmanubhuti. Please remember, all the efforts are only to do away with the identification with the Anatma, which was carried for such a long time. दुख उसमें होता है, आत्म प्राप्ति में दुख नहीं है, क्योंकि इट इज नॉट फार अवे इन टाइम दैट यू हैव टू, इन टाइम और प्लेस दैट यू हैव टू ट्रैवल एंड स्ट्रगल एंड obtain. It is you already. Where is the ayasa in knowing the self? No. The ayasa is only in giving up the identity with the not self. Therefore, anayasam and anantam, tat padam, that atma vastu, tat is Paramatma ka naam, tat padam sara siddhaye, which is the sara essence of the whole universe, for that sake prayatnena sadhaniyam. With all the efforts, that thing one has to try to obtain, purushena vijanata, by that wise person, intelligent person. So by a wise and intelligent person, that tat pada, which is sara yukta, which is ananta, which is anayasa, one has to do prayatna to obtain. In the above shloka, this sukha lesha matra and ananta dukkha rupa is jagata, don't have your drishti towards it. Then दृष्टि कहाँ रखना है? ये जो अनंत आनंद देने वाला, जो अनायास से पाने वाला, जो सारा रूपी परमात्मा है, to obtain that you aim yourself. साधनीयम प्रयत्नेन विजानता पुरुषेण. विजानता पुरुषेण, go to the guru and from him clearly understand the means, keep on following and obtain it and enjoy. And they alone are called as the real human beings who reach to this Atma Tattva in that way in next 5-6 slokas. Same way, beautifully, our glorious, great, grand saint, sage Vaashishtha is going to guide us. Right? We will see. एक तो देख ही लेते हैं श्लोक 25वां. त एव पुरुषार्थस्य भाजनम पुरुषोत्तमाः अनुत्तम पदालंबी मनो येषाम गतज्वरम. देखो कितना बढ़िया. सी त एव पुरुषार्थस्य भाजनम and त एव पुरुषोत्तमाः. Those uttama purushas alone are the fit deserving ones to get that purushartha. Whenever you say purushartha here, it is obviously the chaturtha purushartha moksha, which is the topic under discussion. ऊपर भी वही लिखा ना, अनंत अनायासम अनंत दुख निवृत्ति संसार दुख मोक्षार्थम. That is what we are continuously studying. So chaturtha purushartha रूपी मोक्ष का भाजनम, deserving people, पुरुषोत्तमाः, they alone. Who are they? Anuttama padalambi manaha yesham, the one whose mind is taken the initiative after conviction, the path of spirituality. And that mind, while taking the path of spirituality, walking in the direction, we gata jwaram, it is no more restless or agitated in its rajoguna of the kama krodha, the durvikara. वो मन जिनके अंदर से ज्वर निकल गया काम क्रोध का, और वो मन जो अनुत्तम पद को पाने का प्रयत्न में लग गया, वो मन जिनके पास है वही पुरुषोत्तम है और वही मोक्ष को पाने के लिए लायक है. सो ते एव पुरुषार्थस्य भाजनम ते एव पुरुषोत्तमाः येषां मनः अनुत्तम पदालंबी येषां मनः गतज्वरम. So freed from the desires of the world, when the mind is attending only to the Paramatma, that mind alone, that person who has got this inner temperament alone is becoming deserving for that moksha, and he is called as Purushottama. Obviously, the others are Adhama Purushas. The choice is in our own hands to be as a Purushottama or to be an Adhama Purusha. In this way, the guidance further comes. And every day, listen once or twice. Catch the main saramsha. Here, the Viveka is taught to us regarding the Atma Prapti Rupi, Moksha Prapti Rupi, Atma Prapti Rupi, Adhyatmik Sadhana, and other Bandha Karana, the Samsara Jivana. We are given the glory of this one and the binding effect of this one. Now think again and again, think more and more, think deeply, and then choose yourself and change your track from samsara to the spirituality. Once one gets convinced, then he will ask the Guru, please Guru guide me. In all the Upanishadic literature, Shishyas themselves have done sufficient Viveka. Because they all are in such families where their parents are already studied Shastra on the spiritual sadhana. They may not be able to teach, but they give the seeds. जब पहले विवेक करके वो लोग केवल मोक्ष चाहिए करके they used to go to the gurus. अब गुरु को पका हुआ शिष्य मिल जाता, then he will just give the ब्रह्म ज्ञान. All effortlessly हो जाता था. Nowadays, nobody is giving us that viveka vairagya. We only are lost in the samsara. लाते खाते हुए भी दुखी होते हुए भी सोच भी नहीं रहे इन सब का कारण मूल क्या है. We are suffering the disease of samsara, not diagnosing where is the cause of it. And without knowing the cause, how treatment can be done? Only cause is the slipping from our own essential self, avidya. That's the basic. Till at that root level, if you don't cure the disease will relapse. The relapsing of disease is every day getting and suffering in same samsara. Every time getting birth in any of the yoni and only suffering. Disease is relapsing because root cause is there of the avidya. If permanently want freedom from the disease and want to get ease, just gain the medicine of Atmanubhuti. Then no disease of samsara and dukkha. अब ये बात को बिठाना है दिल में दिमाग में. You know, din raat only these books we have to study, these satsangs we have to listen, this thinking contemplation we have to do. While doing so, never look at the other world of bhoga which we were involved in earlier, because the vasanas which are there, they'll take us away from this, they pull us into that again. Again, you cannot come back. देखो एक बार स्पिरिचुअलिटी में आ गया ना, जैकपॉट मारने तक पीछे नहीं मुड़ना. ये वाला निश्चय लेना, बस कुछ भी हो जाए, आई विल नॉट टर्न अवे फ्रॉम द स्पिरिचुअल पाथ. Let me see the end of it. After reaching the self, if I don't find the bliss there, then I will come to Bisleri again of the world. If there is no bliss in the Atman, go for the outer world. But nobody came back saying that yaar yaar kuch nahi hai karke. All of them reveled in the Atmananda, Brahmananda. This when we convinced, then when we study Shastra, the Atma, Atmaswarupa, Lakshana, Upalabdhisthana, Upalabdhi Paddhati, each of them get revealed to us. मजा आएगा. So let us be that way spiritual. Thank you. Continue tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Paramarshibhyo Parabrahmane SHRUTHI Namam Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Bol Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki jai. Om Bhurvasva Tatsaviranyam Pranaya Madhyamadhyam Madhupanyam Samarpayami. ॐ न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भाषा सर्वमिदमिदम्. ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय तन्नो दासरथाय विद्महे सीताय तन्नो राम. मङ्गलं गुरुदेवाय मुने गुणात्मने सर्वलक्षणे आ ब्रह्मलोकाय आशीष देदिमे. बोल श्री सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. श्री योगाश्रम रामायण शास्त्र की जय. श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेद व्यासाचार्य ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय राम राम. अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदिपराशक्ति माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता वक्ता से उपास विज्ञान धर्म संस्थापक मोक्ष मुक्त गण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय. अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय. समस्त श्रोता महात्मा गण की जय. थैंक यू. Don't miss the classes, friends. If you find a better classes, go there. That's the only option left to you. If not, come here. Join in 5 minutes to study. Adi Shankara's Vachagovindam and Skanda Puranam, as well as the other beautiful Upanishad.